This is a 15-minute strength training at-home workout for PCOS. We'll start with a warm-up, then move on to a series of dumbbell exercises. We'll take a rest break, and then finish up with another circuit of strength exercises. Come down to your mat in a child's pose position, but we're going to do rotation. So you're going to place one hand behind your head and rotate up, reaching the elbow towards the ceiling, and really stretching through the chest and the upper back. Keep your booty right down on your heels. So you don't want to be shifting through the hips as you warm up. You really want to be concentrating on rotating the upper and mid back and opening up the chest. Nice, let's switch sides. Again, focusing on rotating through the spine instead of shifting in the hips. It feels nice to inhale as you come up and exhale as you curl back down. Let's come to all fours for a calf stretch. From all fours, extend one leg behind you and curl your foot under so that the ball of your foot is resting on the floor. Then you're just going to press back and forth into that foot, stretching out the bottom of your foot, ankle, and calf. All right, let's switch sides and loosen up that other ankle, calf, and foot. All right, finish up your last calf stretch and then come to a standing position for hip circle marches. You're going to begin a march and lift your knee up so it's nearly parallel with your hip, and then draw a semicircle in front of you with your knee. So you're opening up that leg out to the side and then stepping back down, drawing circles with each knee to really loosen up the hips. We'll stay on our feet for the step back reach. Take a step back with your right foot as you raise your right arm up above your head. We're going to continue to step back on the right and lift that right arm so that we're loosening up the hip flexors, the muscles of the shoulder, and even you might feel a stretch across the abdominal region. Finish your last step back and then switch sides. So now we're stepping back with the left foot and reaching the left hand above the head. Again, you should feel this maybe in your calf, definitely in the front of your hips, and in your arms and shoulders. Well done. Now we're ready to take things up a notch and start our workout. Let's move on to our essential circuit. We'll start on all fours with the bird dog. Your goal is to do 12 to 20 reps with a light weight. After the bird dog, you'll move on to a goblet squat, then bent over rows, and we'll finish up the circuit with a hip bridge. As you get stronger, increase the amount of reps you do. Let's get started. Come down to all fours, placing your wrists directly below your shoulders and knees directly below your hips. Exhale, tighten the core, and reach your opposite arm and leg up so that they're parallel with your back. You're trying to keep your torso steady as you reach up and extend your opposite arm and leg. Squeeze the glutes and the core as you extend that leg and reach the arm forward. If you find this too challenging in the beginning, that's okay. Alternate lifting your arm and your leg. So you'll lift your right arm and keep your leg on the ground, Then lift and extend your left leg while keeping both arms on the ground. Nice job. Let's take a quick break before we switch sides. I like to roll out my wrists and stretch my fingers. Okay, let's get back onto all fours. Exhale. Lift your left arm as you extend your right leg behind you. Remember, the objective here is to keep your core tight and squeeze the glutes as you lift up that leg. If you're new to this exercise, it's okay to take a beat before doing the next repetition. Brace your core, focus on form, and go slow. You don't have to do 20 reps all the first day. Nice job. Grab a light to medium dumbbell and stand up and set up for the goblet squat. You're going to take a single dumbbell and hold it close to your chest while bringing your elbows close into the side of the dumbbell. Your feet should be wide, hips distance or further apart. Inhale as you reach your booty back like you're sitting on a chair, and then exhale, come back up. Take a look at my posture as I squat back down. I'm not rounding or hunching forward as I squat. Also, notice where my knees are traveling to. They're going forward, but they're not sticking out way past my toes. If you feel your heels peeling up off the ground, that's a sign that you're squatting too deeply for your level of ankle mobility. So just make your squat a little bit more shallow. Nice work. Inhale down, exhale up. Maintain that posture. Go at your own pace. Whew, I don't know about you, but I'm glad that was our last squat. Put down your dumbbell and grab a sturdy chair or bench. You'll need this for the bent over row. Set up your light dumbbell so it's right next to your bench. Face the bench and place your left hand on it. You're going to use your left hand to support your upper body as you exhale and pull that right arm holding the dumbbell straight up toward the ceiling so that the upper arm is brushing your rib cage and the elbow is kind of coming up towards the sky. Now, as you perform this exercise, you should feel most of the work in between your shoulder blades and your upper back. If you're feeling it around your neck and upper shoulders, that's a sign that you're shrugging or drawing your shoulders up towards your ears. So go ahead and give yourself some more space between your ears and your shoulders. Depress the shoulder blades, as we'd say in personal training school, and continue on. Exhale as you pull up. Inhale down. Nice work. Let's shake it out, and we're going to switch sides, doing the bent over row on our left side with our right hand down on the bench. Here we go. Exhale. Pull your arm up. Focus on that contraction in between your shoulder blades. Now, even though the weight is in your arms and this is an upper body exercise, it's also a core exercise. Pay attention to your posture. You should have a nice neutral spine and a braced core. Notice that my body is almost at a right angle bend from my hips to my back. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, come down with control. You're almost there. Just a few more. And remember, you can take a pause in between repetitions. Go at your own pace. Excellent job. I'm glad you paid close attention to your form. Let's clear out a space so that we can lay down on the floor for the hip bridge. Come down to a comfortable space on your floor. Bend your knees so that your feet are flat on your floor, and exhale as you press your hips up towards the sky. Now, you should feel the work happening in your glutes here. If you feel a strain or pinching in your back, chances are you're arching your back. So come back down to the ground, take a nice deep exhale, contract the abs, embracing your core before exhaling and pressing those hips up to the sky. So we're really focusing here on the booty, but we're also maintaining a nice firm core contraction. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Keep it up, you have time for one more rep. Nice job. Let's take a 1-minute rest break before we go back to this circuit. I know it's hard to press pause and just wait for yourself to recuperate in the middle of a workout, but this is time well spent. When you have PCOS, it can be hard to wait. It's hard to wait on your symptoms to clear up, but these things take time, and the more patience and compassion you show yourself every step of the way, the better off you will be. Your inner thoughts affect your hormones, so try to be gentle with yourself and be patient, even in these moments where you're waiting for things to happen. For the essential circuit, you'll start by laying on your back for a dead bug. Then we'll pick up some dumbbells and move on to a shoulder press. Next, we'll do split squats, and we'll follow up by grabbing an exercise band to do lying pull downs. Your goal is to do 12 to 20 repetitions with light resistance. Lay down on the ground with your knees drawn up so they're just above your hip sockets and your wrists are above your shoulder. Contract your abdominal muscles and keep your back flat and flush against the ground as you alternate reaching one arm above your head and then the other. So this may look like an easy movement, but if you're doing it right, you should be feeling a very strong contraction in your core. You want to make sure that your torso is stable and that your spine is flat and flush against the ground as you move your arms back and forth. If you can't keep yourself in a neutral position while moving the arms, you're more than welcome to hold the arms in place and just hold the contraction here for 30 seconds or so.
Step 1, wake up, brother, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2.
Nice work. Let's come up to our feet and grab a set of dumbbells for shoulder presses. I want you to stand with your feet hips distance apart and bring the dumbbells so that they're just at shoulder level. Brace the core and maintain good posture as you exhale and press those dumbbells above your head. Inhale and come down with control. Now come down with control. Don't let those dumbbells just drop back to the original position. You are working your muscles on the way up and the way down. If you find that you are arching your back or leaning back, you might need to reduce the weight because you're using that lean to compensate for a lack of strength. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. This is a challenging exercise. There's no problem if you need to take a break in between each repetition or if you even need to drop the weight midway through the set. Nice work. Way to keep up with that last repetition of your shoulder press. Let's set up for split squats. Stand with your feet hips distance apart and step back with your left foot. Once you have that foot placed behind your body, begin to bend your right knee until you reach a 90-degree bend in the front knee and your left knee is just above the ground. Keeping your back straight, exhale and press back up to standing. Keep that left foot planted behind you the entire repetition. I'm going to switch positions right now so you can see what this looks like from the front. Notice my posture, that my shoulders are above my hips and your knee on your right leg, it's not bending past your toes. A few more here. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. If this feels easy for you, you're welcome to pick up a set of dumbbells. Excellent job. Let's switch sides. Begin by standing with your feet hips distance apart. This time I want you to step back with your right foot so that your left leg is leading. Keep your back straight and your shoulders above your hips as you bend that left knee to a 90 degree, stopping just short of the right knee touching the ground. Exhale and come up. For a bonus extra strengthening move, you can kind of squeeze the glutes as you come up to the top. Inhale down, exhale up.
Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you want to be. Step 4, get
going. You have time to squeeze in at least one more rep. Hang in there. Awesome job. Let's set up for the supine pull downs. Attach your resistance band to a heavier fixed object low to the ground. Lay down so that your head is below your resistance band. Grab it with each of your hands. Exhale. Pull down so that your elbows come down toward your waist. You're going to keep your palms facing the ceiling, and you want to hover your arms just above the floor as you pull down with the resistance bands. You should feel this in your lats or the muscles of your mid and upper back. If you're feeling fatigued or strained around the neck or shoulders, there's a chance you're shrugging your shoulders. So take a break, shake it off, try to relax the upper traps, the muscles around your neck and shoulders, and focus on using your mid-back to pull the resistance bands down. Nice work, just a few more here. Excellent job. This workout is sponsored by the PCOS Fit Studio. The PCOS Fit Studio is my home workout and meal prep program for people living with PCOS. Since 2015, thousands of people have transformed their lifestyle with the resources at the PCOS Fit Studio. You'll find over 50 different workouts that are easy to stream on your phone or smart TV, and 30-day done-for-you meal plan. With the resources of the Fit Studio, you can transform your lifestyle on your terms and on your timeline. Plus, whenever you hit a roadblock or have a question, you can reach out to me, your coach. To try the PCOS Fit Studio for 3 weeks, use the code YouTube to get a $5 trial. Click the link in the description below to learn more about the PCOS Fit Studio.